Are continuing to follow breaking news out of downtown Nashville. A sanitation worker has died after being crushed by a Metro Public Works garbage truck. Our Cuthbert Langley following the latest for us from the scene. And Cuthbert, this is just a tragic accident.
Absolutely, Amy, and that's how Metro Police are describing it this morning. What they say is the sanitation worker was on the back of a garbage truck when it was pulling into this alleyway behind me right across from the Renaissance Hotel when somehow he got trapped between the building next to him and the truck. And this is what the scene looked like soon thereafter. Police say once he was pinned, he somehow lost his balance and ended up getting run over by that garbage truck. A co-worker also on the back of the truck started screaming at the driver to stop. But for some reason, police say the driver then put the truck into forward and ended up running over the man again. He is 19 years old, and police say he was relatively new to his job. But right now, like I said, police are not planning on filing any charges and just calling this a tragic accident.
It's always a tragedy when accidents like this happen. Unfortunately, you know, in any line of work where it can be dangerous like that, there's always potential for this. It's just a sad thing.
At this point, the man's identity has not been released yet, but again, he was 19 years old, relatively new to the job. Police say right now they are going to be opening a lengthy investigation to figure out exactly what went so wrong last night. We're live here in downtown Nashville this morning. I'm Cuthbert Langley, News Channel 5 HD.
Cuthbert, thanks for the update on that. Some new information now about a stabbing overnight. Bobby Mosley has been arrested, charged with attempted criminal homicide after police say he stabbed John Wynn several times. It happened on Middlewood Drive at the Quick Tobacco Market around 11:45. Officers say Wynn was arguing with an ex-girlfriend and her new boyfriend, Bobby Mosley. Wynn went to the hospital and remains right now in critical condition.
New this morning, a 16-year-old is dead after a shooting overnight. It happened around 9:45 on University Court. Witnesses told police they heard a gunshot before finding the teen lying on the ground. The teen was rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. His name has not been released, and so far investigators have not identified any suspects.
And the cleanup is continuing this morning after two confirmed tornadoes touched down yesterday. News Channel 5's Matthew Torres surveying some of the damage in our state. He's over in Putnam County right now. Hard hit. We see some of the debris there behind you, Matthew.
Yeah, plenty of debris out here. Definitely a messy situation. Now, if you look just down the driveway, we have crews underway with the cleaning efforts to remove all of the tree limbs that's scattered all over on the side of the road. Now, as we take a walk around this area, as you can see, this is a tree uprooted. This is a particular homeowner. It's landed over this fence. And this homeowner, we have him right now. We have Bob Ferris. Bob, you said you've lived here more than 20 years.
27 years.
You've never seen anything like this?
Never, never.
And tell us, just to relive the moment yesterday, this happened around 3 o'clock, just what you heard and saw.
We were in the den in the back of the house, and we had the TV on and a NOAA weather radio on, and evidently this thing kicked up so quick that it wasn't picked up because we didn't get the warning till after it had gone by. We've got a safe room in the middle of the house, and we had started for that and didn't make it. The wind, we heard the wind and the trees, of course, snap, and the wind whistled just like the dead of winter, and of course the house kind of shook, but not a lot of damage to the house, but a lot of damage to the shed and the barn and the trees. And it was just the EMS worker said that he thought we had borne the brunt of the storm right here, and I don't know that to be the fact, but it was pretty bad, and it happened so quick I didn't even have time to be scared until it was over. It happened quick.
I'm glad you weren't scared, and I'm glad that nobody from your family was hurt. And again, we haven't heard any reports of injury. So, Bob, thank you so much. Best of luck with the cleaning up. I know a lot of work underway.
And send Amy with you next time.
Amy, he's a huge fan of you. I love that we can find a lighter note to this. All right, we'll send it back over to you guys.
Yeah, wait a minute here. I
just made my day.
Yeah,
Thank you. Huh. That's so sweet.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for nothing. Okay, well, seriously, hope he's okay. Glad he's all right.
Me too.
A lot of damage to clean up over there. All right, the storms also caused a little bit of damage in the Nashville area. Strong winds knocking down some trees and power lines. It even sparked this little fire in West Nashville here. This was a power line that went down. Sky 5 HD showing this from above. At one point, about 12,000 NES customers were without power. Luckily, no serious injuries were reported. And crews had to shut down parts of James Robertson Parkway yesterday because of a water main break. Yeah, we're told it may have been caused by some crews doing some sidewalk work. A pipe and hole were patched back up late last night, and it's all back to normal now.
The search continues for a missing woman from Laverne. Karen Nolan was last seen leaving her home on July 7th. We're told she has a medical condition that can make her extremely disoriented or confused. She's driving a red Kia Rio with Tennessee tags. If you see her, call Laverne Police 615-793-7744.